I'll do an upsell, and I've talked to people about doing this one. So the basic customer that's 20 cuts a year, in your area, you're probably saying that's fair for lawn mowing contractors, 20 cuts a year.
Yep.
Um, I can upsell them with 2 fertilizer treatments and 2 spray treatments and a grub treatment, and that way I can do that myself, and I'm going to get 25 cuts a year out of that customer plus the treatment as well.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, I mean, and that's something that we do come across, but I must admit that probably not that many are set up to do it.
Yeah,
And they also do feel a little bit intimidated because you do have to have a bit of nous around, understanding how the chemicals need to be applied,
yep,
in what quantities, what can you marry them up with, how do soil wetters work, do we need trace elements, are we putting in NPK,
yeah,
what type of bug control are we going to use and at what time of year. So look, there's a lot more to it once you drill down, and that's obviously how Coochie has become a specialist in the area.
yeah,
And that I'm getting people come to me already just saying, you know what, I tried to do it and I did too much damage to the lawns,
yep,
and the customers are breaking my balls over it. So I'd rather just outsource that because it's one less headache. So yeah, it really just depends on how busy you are in your core business. For those guys that are just like can't keep up with the lawn mowing side of it, obviously it makes sense for them not to. Yeah, probably it makes sense for them just to stay in their lane is probably my
yeah,
advice, because
yep.
that's how you'll make the most amount of money.